You don't know, you damn well should know. My name is ragreynolds, and in 2008 I started this very great channel. I made some very cringe-worthy videos at first. You still do! Shut the fuck up, Ryan Jr. But since then, my content has changed drastically, and I'd say, all in all, I'm quite happy with the place my channel is at now. These last couple of years have been especially great for my YouTube channel, and in these last few years, I've accomplished quite a lot. I've published 2 books, ran forums, talked to various big names on my podcast, and in this video, I would like to... Okay, well, before we do that, Ryan Jr. would like to say a few words. My dad is a fat fuck and he beats me, verbally abuses me, and doesn't feed me. If you are watching the... Oh my god. That's you. You're done, Ryan Jr. Okay, so... I suppose we could see if Demi wants to say anything. Demi, do you want to say something? It's a 1,000 subscriber special. No thanks. Okay then, I suppose that suits me. And now, I would like to share with you all my personal top 10 moments from the history of my YouTube channel. Joy is on a whole nother level of batshit insane. She's a cowardly fucking charlatan.
Hey Joy.
Yes.
What's up? You know Rag Reynolds?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
He tweeted you. This is Joy's best video.
This is about to be amazing.
Because it's the one she has spoken the least in. Send her my regards.
Let's real quick.
Let's not. Let's
Real quick. We're going there. Sarah, I'm sorry, honey. I'm gonna tell a story for just a second. Motherfucker, that first debate, I was so nice to him. I actually supported him trying to talk to Onision since I couldn't get on, and since there was all this discrepancy on the real winner. I was so nice to him. Motherfucker then goes on Onision's stream, talks shit on me. I call him out and he's like, oh, it wasn't intentional. Then turns around and makes a video that I'm worse than a pedophile, and then is offended when I don't talk to him about it. Bitch, who are you?
Joy Sparkle BS is a known crazy lady. I think recently she actually deleted her channel. Finally, that was long overdue. She had a lot of crazy drama spouting from her, and I decided to get involved with that. And I seem to have really pissed her off at one point. I got really into her head. I kept saying she was a coward. I kept saying lots of things about her, which were quite true things. It's just that I was saying them non-stop and being very over the top about it. And as you just saw in the clip I just played, she one time on a live stream, she was furious and she started screaming about apparently I called her worse than a pedophile. Actually, Joy, I called you worse than a child molester, not worse than a pedophile. But yeah, this whole situation was very fun for me. I loved the fact that she ranted about me on a stream. That's what I wanted the whole time, and she gave me what I wanted. And it was, as usual, one more for the bad guy. Rag Reynolds 1, Joy Sparkle BS 0. I am not one of those guys who will smile to your face and stick a knife in your back. No, I'm a guy who will stick a knife right in your chest while you are wide awake, staring into your eyes. I'm a man who plays by my own set of rules. I only have 2 gears, and those gears are silence and attack. For those of you out there who are easily offended, I hope my comments are received negatively. I hope they offend you. I am a brilliant man, and that is something that has plagued me for a long time. Earlier this year, I released my second book, Medium Rare, A Guide to Fine Dining and Perfect Timing. It's a book I'm actually very proud of. Unlike my first book I literally only published it so I could say I was a published author. This book I put a lot of time, effort and energy into. It's a good book. I've not had anyone say anything bad about it yet, other than it was a bit too short for my liking. I wish it was longer. But other than that, no one said anything bad about it, to my knowledge anyway. You just saw a bit of the promos I made for them. I really had fun making those promos. I'm really proud of how those promos turned out. I thought they were excellent videos, and I go back and watch them sometimes because I'm egotistical. I like watching my own content, and they're good. TallVideos, your arms are just too short to box with God. This is a fight you cannot win.
But if we were actually face to face, he'd fucking run.
Hey look, it's Shortvideos.
No one respects you. The most you'll ever make of yourself is blowing men like me. Men with real power. Yes, I can smell the cock on your breath from here.
This stuff almost directly stems from the Joy stuff and other Onision stuff that I'm going to get to later. But yeah, short videos, tall videos he goes by. I've recently just stopped making videos about him. He was a big focus on my channel for maybe the last couple of months. I was making videos about him. I started with the Reckoning of TallVideos, which personally I actually think was one of the best drama videos I've ever made. It's 30 minutes long. I show lots of evidence of lies he's told, and I break down things into 5 different parts. Me vs him, Joy Sparkle BS in him, Onision in him, this disabled girl Pierced Angel in him, and I break it all down and I lay out the evidence, and I think that this video completely obliterates anything that he has ever said. I think it really was a great video. I was very proud of the video. I spent a lot of time and effort on that video. It is one of the videos I've put the most effort into in my entire YouTube channel history, so if you haven't seen that entire video, I do recommend you go watch it. Other than that, I made a couple of other videos about him, but the best one is probably the one that I just showed you a clip from, which was when I confronted him in real life. And that was just such a big thing, and it was so different from anything else I've ever put on this channel, and I think it just stands out above anything else. And even though the video was taken down and my channel got flagged for it and I got a strike, it was such a good video. And you can go find that video still on VidMe and on my Facebook page. Both are ragreynolds. Why is it that you won't just stop talking like a little bitch and just do something? You didn't really care about that turtle. In fact, I heard a rumour that you like to kill turtles on a weekly basis. Clearly, you have serious anger issues. You're just such a janky assweave. Maybe that's why your girlfriend left you. You didn't want her kids to be raised by such a fucking pussy. She's probably meeting up with Greg on the side. Or wishes she was. She masturbates watching all of his videos. She tapes it. And she sends it to him via snail mail, with hearts on the envelope. Some guy 827 was one of the biggest lol cows I've ever fucking come across on the internet. Oh my god, he was insane. I mean, he's one of these people who was in the anti-Onision community, and he made so many videos about Onision. He's not quite as crazy as Joy was, I'll give him that, but he was very angry and he had anger issues, and he made countless videos, and it would be half an hour at a time, and he would just scream, and he'd be, "You fucking fuck!" And he would scream into the camera, and he would threaten violence against Onision, and rah, 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 rah. And there was one time, which was a hilarious incident, where Onision accidentally killed his pet turtle. He left Reptar, the turtle, in his back garden underneath a plastic tub during the summer. He wanted it to go outside, but he didn't think, and it either suffocated or it burned or something in the sun. I don't know I can't remember exactly what happened, but that's not what was funny. What was funny was the reaction from some guy 827. He made this whole 20-minute video, I think it was, just screaming about how, "Rah, rah, rah, I will beat your fucking ass off the curb," and rah, 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 rah. Oh my god, I couldn't believe the shit that he was screaming, and he was so upset, and he was convinced that Onision killed his turtle on purpose, and he thought it was all about him, and he's like, "You killed your turtle just to prove a point to me on the internet because you're so obsessed with me." And I was a nasty shit back in those days. I mean, I still am, but I was very, very nasty. And I said a lot of terrible things, and I don't have any regrets about that, but I think it was a big moment for me when I actually made that video. It was a big moment in my YouTube career. It was on a different level from anything else I had done. Is Billie Dawn Ingle worse than a child molester? As of right now, I have to say yes. I invite you to appear on my podcast, On The Rag. For each hour that goes by that you are not a guest on my podcast, I will drown a kitten, and I shall have no remorse. Do you know how many days it has been? 274 days.
That's way too many kittens. I don't even know how you're gonna find that many.
I will find them, and I will drown them. I had never known that there were any women called Billie.
This got really blurry.
Isn't Billie usually short for William?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so your real name's William. Are you on the rag?
Sure.
Now ignore the sudden change in lighting. My camera died and it's dark now that I've charged my camera up, so I'm having to use an indoor light rather than natural light. But yes, what you just saw were highlights from On The Rag episode 11 with Billie Dawn Webb. Now this was especially a great moment for me because I had made a worse than a child molester video on Billie months and months previous to this podcast. I'd been trying to get her on there for so long, several videos. There was drama with Onision, there was all this stuff that was preventing her from getting on the podcast, and eventually it happened, and it was one of the most entertaining podcast episodes I think I've actually had. And yeah, just it was nice to basically close that chapter off, to finally get that done after maybe 9 months or whatever it was of trying to get her on there, and finally it happened, and it was just very satisfying to me.
Guys, are those your real accents?
Yes, this is my real accent. It's mixed with a bit of Kiwi, but
Kiwi? Isn't
yeah.
that a fruit? I thought a kiwi was a fruit. Since when? How can it be an accent?
Kiwi is a fruit, but it's also an accent.
No, how can it be an accent and a fruit? It can't be both.
Because that's just what it's called.
How can a country have so many horrible animals in one place? It sounds like a bloody Dr. Seuss novel.
Okay, like, what you're saying is Australia doesn't exist because it sounds bad? Like, yeah.
Exactly! Now, I'm glad you finally understand.
What about the Amazon then? Like, in those ideas.
The Amazon, is that not a website? Do you not buy things from that?
No, it is actually not.
What are you talking about? What are you talking? I think you're making more things up. The Amazon. What bullshit is that? Have you been reading more Dr. Seuss novels? Like, what are you talking about?
Did you ever take a geography class?
A geography class? Yeah, I'm great at geography. I know all about rocks and shit.
So number 5 is On the Rag, episode 13. And this was the episode when I invited multiple Australians onto the podcast, and they were trying to explain to me why they thought Australia was a real place, and I told them why it wasn't. And this was, again, it was another one of these things where there was so much history behind it. I mean, I've made several videos. I think I've made like 8 videos on Australia now, saying how horrible it is, how it doesn't even exist, how I went there and it wasn't real, and all these different things. And it was good to just get people there to talk to people about these ideas, rather than just in comments, rather than just talk to a camera myself. It was nice to have a back and forth between me and some others, and I personally think this is the best episode of my podcast there has been. Out of all, what is it, 14, 15 episodes there has been, I think that it is the best episode out of them all. So if you have not seen that, be sure to click on the link in the description, because it was very, very fun for me, and I thought it was very entertaining. Why should Onision pick me to join him in his live debate on his Onision Encore channel? Well, I'll tell you why. Who else do you know that is applying for this position? That is a published author. The epitome of perfection, the step-by-step guide to being a great human being. It contains the secrets to life, and it is written by yours truly. Someone that has written a book about the secrets to life and how to be great. They're going to know a thing or two. They're a great person. They're going to know everything. I know everything. Now, Greg, I know that you and me both know that great minds think alike and great people stick together. Just great people are naturally attracted to each other. That's me and you and I. Who is the best choice? Some random 12-year-old girl that wants to be debating with you just because she loves you? Or greatness incarnated in yours truly? Think about it. So number 4. This is an old video from 2013, and I had a long history with Onision from now. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff with me and Onision, frenemies I call us. One minute we're on the same side, the next minute we're arguing and fighting, but this was basically where our sort of relationship began, and it was because of this video. I mean, I had been on his forums years before then, since like 2010, and he had seen maybe some posts I'd made. He had liked a few posts and he thought I was funny, he said. So obviously he knew the name, but he was hosting these live debates on his Onision archive or Encore channel, and it was when he was doing these debates with some guy and with Shelby X Pones and all these other people who were in the anti-Onision community. He was doing these debates with them, and I decided I wanted to be involved, and he was going to do one. It was going to be him and a fan versus 2 haters, as he calls them. So I submitted this video, and I was like, oh, the 2 of us are really great and you should be on my side. And looking at everyone else's videos, they were absolute garbage. And I mean, this video specifically is a very good testimony to why the video responses system was a gem, and I loved having it on YouTube, because you would have those videos under it, and that's how I submitted it. That's how he wanted everyone to submit their application to be in these debates. You leave a video response, and I did. And I just remember getting all these haters of Onision on my video saying, "Oh my god, this guy is so, can you believe what he's saying?" And yeah, it was just kind of the kickstart to everything for me, and especially with the way I was communicating with Onision, it was like a good initiator there, and it kind of kick-started the whole history. So that's why this is on the list.
My name is Ragreynolds. I am Ragreynolds.
My name is Ragreynolds, but during my absence, it seems that an imposter has arisen. All of you know that my name is Ragreynolds. I am Ragreynolds. There is a stupid wannabe. His name is Ragreynolds with lowercase letters. Now everybody knows that Ragreynolds is my name. What the hell is this crap? Do you see how much of a flaming homosexual he is? Ryan Jr., what's this about? Look at this man-child playing with dolls. What a loser. Look at this. Real Ragreynolds. I am the real Ragreynolds. I found out that Rag isn't even his real name. His first name is Ryan.
Number 3 might be the most hilarious out of anything that's ever happened. I mean, oh my god, I can still remember the day I logged on to my computer, 2014, and sometimes I like to just search my name on YouTube just to see if anyone's ever mentioned me or made a video about me, so I do that quite regularly, and I search my name, and this guy pops up and it just says, "Welcome to Ragreynolds," and it's this really strange looking guy, long hair, and he's like, "Hello, my name is Ragreynolds," and I was like, what the hell? So then I made a video responding to this, and he made another video. And he went through all my channel and claiming I was an imposter. Meanwhile, this guy was really the one who was impersonating me, and it was just this really strange and hilarious saga. It was just, it might be one of my favourite things that has ever happened to me. I loved it. I mean, I wish more people would do that sort of thing. I mean, it was hilarious and good on that guy. I wish I knew who that guy actually was. I mean, he joined my forums temporarily, but then he disappeared. I never knew his real name. I never knew anything about him, but good on that guy. If you're watching this today, please send me a message, tweet me or something, please. I'd love to talk to you.
She was a friend of one of my members, and I was nasty to her in game and turned her into a potato while insulting her. Needless to say, she despised me. But by May, we had ended up fond of one another and we got into a relationship, which we're still in to this day, 3.5 years later. I had organised a meetup for my forum members, and she just so happened to turn up since she lived close to where the meetup was planned for. Although the first memory we do have of being together is of me throwing up red grapes in a London underground station.
So number 2 on my list of the best moments of my channel has got to be a video I uploaded recently, and it's my Draw My Life video. And the reason for this is it is the most personal and real I've ever been on the channel. It is a very, very unique, standout video. I don't have any other videos where I'm so personal, so out of character, so just telling it out as my life story. And it's not something I expect to ever really talk about that much again, so if you have not watched that video, I really do recommend watching it if you want to learn more about me, my life, who I am and why I'm the way I am. I mean, it's one of the best videos I've ever made, and that's for a lot of different reasons, so please go watch that.
It has come to my attention that people don't know if I'm being serious or not. Is this Ragreynolds guy, is he an asshole, or is he just joking? I'm not an asshole. I'm a truth talker. Telling the truth does not make you an asshole. Being an asshole is when you are a bad person to others for no reason. I'm a truth talker. I state facts. I don't lie about anything. I don't bullshit. I don't fabricate drama. I'm a truth talker, first and foremost. That is what I'm all about. I can't stand liars. Lying is like one of the worst things for me. I would rather be best friends with a rapist than a liar. I would rather be best friends with a murderer than a liar. I hate liars. Liars are the worst people. They're the scum of the earth. They're worse than child molesters. It's not even an opinion, it's a fact.
And number 1, clearing some things up. That was the name of this video. It doesn't even have very many views. It only has about 100 views. But I think this might be the best Rag Reynolds video there is. It's only like 3 minutes long, it's very simple, it's straight to the point, but there's so much story in there. You watch the video, and it's the birth of the truth talker persona. It's the birth of Worse Than a Child Molester. It's the birth of so many things that are still so true in my channel today. And this video is from 2013. This is from 4 years ago. I think the video goes, and around now is like the time I uploaded it 4 years ago. It was in November. So this is such a big thing. It launched the whole persona going forwards about being a truth talker, and the liars are worse than child molesters, as I just said. And sure, it's not the best shot video, it's not got the best audio, I've not even got a fucking shirt on, but just what the video represents, it's very, very special to me. And I don't think, if I could only watch one of my videos ever again, it would be that one. If I could only keep one video, I had to delete the rest, it would be that one. And it's for the reasons I'm saying, and it just means a lot to me. So that was my top 10 list. If you have a top 10 list of your own, then please post them in the comments below. Even if it's just post your top 10 favourite Rag Reynolds videos. If you can't do 10, just do 5 or do 3, or just post your one favourite Rag Reynolds video. I have a lot of content that you can check out. I have my other channel as well where I do gaming, I do movies, I do TV stuff, so you can go check that out too if you really want to. And as I was saying, for these examples I've just given, you can find links to watch these videos I've been talking about in the description down below. And now I would like to take a moment to personally thank my patrons from patreon.com/ragreynolds. If you are not a patron, not many of you are, I do appreciate any support that anyone wants to give me. I mean, it really means a lot to me and it helps. And there are rewards you get as well for helping me out. But I would like to thank Jertis Dinkled, My Vag Made Me Do It, Tori Milne, and Pavel Chernikov. Thank you to the 4 of you guys, especially for contributing to my Patreon. I have had other patrons as well, but you guys are the ones who are doing it right now for me, and I really do appreciate the support, and thank you. So that's it, guys. That's it, everyone watching. We did it. 1,000 subscribers. Amazing. Next stop, 10,000. Thank you for all of your support, and until next time, you're welcome, society.